What's up, everybody? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Today is my birthday. Guys, today, on this day, 36 years ago, at 9:28 a.m. Eastern, I came into this world. And it seems only fitting that I was born at 9:28 a.m. Eastern, just in time for the market open. It was meant to be. It was meant to be. So I'm feeling pretty good today, guys. I'm feeling blessed today on the day of my birth. And I want to welcome everyone here to the True Trading Group live stream. My TG fam, what's up? Thank you, everybody, for all the birthday wishes. I love you all. I've gotten a million messages from people today, both in chat, on social media. I can't even begin to get into answering everybody. So please accept a big, warm thank you. Seriously, sincerely. Much appreciated. I love all of you guys. All right. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream, guys. TTG, what we like to call it, is the fastest growing, highest rated premium online trading educational platform and community where we all share the same goal. And that's to learn, trade, and profit together. 6 days a week on this YouTube channel, we go live Sunday through Friday, totally free, where myself, other TTG moderators, and special guests will drop golden nuggets of education, free lessons, to help you become a better and more profitable trader. Small caps, mid caps, large caps, ETFs, day trading, swing trading, stocks, options, you name it, we trade it. Something for you, everybody in TTG, guys. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. And along with my team of 6 pro trader moderators, we cover all different styles of trading, including swing trading, day trading, options, advanced options, shorting, long-term investing, and so much more. Like I said, guys, there's something for everybody, regardless of your trading style or your experience level. Okay, I started my career working at a fund right out of college, 2007. Then 2008 happened. That was the Great Recession, the huge stock market crash. We dropped about 55%. The Dow went from like 14,000 and change all the way down to 6,600. But during that time, I actually thrived, going on to receive a Trader of the Year award from my firm in 2008 when all hell was breaking loose. Okay. But before they let me touch one single dollar of their money, I went through an educational training program that taught me how to become the trader that I am here now today. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I was taught. I've since taken that curriculum, I've simplified it, and paired it with the top premium trading tools available on the market today, and have made it all available to my TTG members. So listen up, guys. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. And just because you may or may not have made some money, once or twice watching YouTube videos on how to trade or how to trade options, doesn't mean that you know what you're doing. I don't care what anybody says. You're either educated and prepared, or you are lucky. And there's a major difference. All right. Luck can only get you so far, but actually getting an education and be prepared can carry you guys for a lifetime. No matter how much anybody tells you, oh, just scour YouTube, watch a bunch of hours of free videos on how to trade stocks. Eventually you'll get it. You'll pick it up. You'll start making boatloads of money. Wrong. Okay. 90% of traders fail. And if it was just as easy as watching a bunch of free videos on YouTube, that number would be significantly less. You have to understand that when you watch videos on YouTube, you're watching traders that have completely different styles, completely different strategies, that use different indicators, different setups, different risk management, different triggers to buy and sell, different profit targets. You can't mush them all together. Big mistake that a lot of inexperienced traders make. It'd be like if I took a puzzle of the Empire State Building and I dumped it on the table. And then I took a puzzle of the Statue of Liberty and I dumped it on the table. And I told you to mix those pieces together and make one puzzle. You wouldn't be able to do that because the pieces won't fit. That's the same thing that a lot of traders try to do when they watch a bunch of YouTube videos from different people. They try to take bits and pieces from each trader. And if they're completely different styles and different strategies, those pieces are not going to fit well together to form your own. Okay. So the reason why 90% of traders fail is not because trading's impossible. It's not because it's a scam. It's not because Wall Street has it rigged against the little guy. It's because they don't ever actually spend the time to get an education, to develop the skill to actually one day become good at this. Okay. Now, as I said, I began my career working at a firm in New York City during one of the worst financial crises that we've had in my generation. And it was thanks to the education and mentorship that I received while working at the fund that now it doesn't matter to me what's going on in the world. Global pandemic, war, inflation, whatever. As long as the stock market's open, I'm confident in my ability to make money. And that's what I'm teaching all my TC members on a daily basis. All right. So welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. We're streaming right now on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Okay. Welcome everyone that is joining us here now today. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, and smash that like button. Let me know how much you guys appreciate me coming on here and sharing all these lessons with you guys on these lives. Before I do get started, I want to know right now, okay, type the letter I in chat right now if this is your very first live stream with True Trading Group or you're not a member of True Trading Group. Go ahead and type the letter I right now in chat. All right, we got Seth Robertson. We got Diego C., Dennis Connolly, Yusuf Khan, Frank Scotch, Donald Wirch, Russell Hall, not a financial advisor, Maureen Mbugwa, Janet Morales, Ann Matau, Alan Wu, Jeff Michael, Mark Semenek, Giordano Toma, Marcel Pedersen, Shanta, Stephen Renteria, Sherry Walker, Perry Cooper, Paolo Mota, Tracy Ann, Srikanth G, Aaron Brennan, Sasha Monique, Deborah Olson, Karan Bain. What's going on, guys? Letter D. Everybody, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome, all of you that are new here. You guys don't realize what you just stumbled upon, but stick around for a little while. You're going to find out quickly. This live stream is going to go down today as follows. Listen, today was a very, very boring day. Okay. Right up until the very end of the day, it was actually the smallest range on the SPY that we've had this entire year. When I say the smallest range, I mean the distance from the high to the low of the day. The distance from the low of the day to the high of the day was the smallest of the entire year, going right up to the end of the day. Now the market's just had a nice little push after hours. Okay. So, but prior to the after hours push was the smallest range day in the overall markets of the entire year. Okay. Today was a very boring day, but I'd rather be bored than broke. I'm going to get into that and explain what I mean by that a little bit later on this live stream. We're going to start things off with a 30-minute Q&A and get into some very important lessons for today as a disciplined trader and what's truly possible trading stocks and options. So I don't want to waste any more time. I'm going to do I'm really going to spend a lot of time taking questions for you guys. Okay, this is your chance to ask me questions. Okay, so let's get right into it. We're going to start things off with the Q&A. Adam, who's my partner and co-founder of True Trading Group and the producer on these lives, is going to grab the questions, type them right in chat, guys. Do not be shy. Do not feel like you're asking a stupid question. There's no such thing as a stupid question. You have a question, you type it in chat. Adam's going to grab it and throw it on the screen for me to answer. And for that, guys, let's go ahead and start that Q&A session. All right, guys. So what do we got? Just type your questions right in the chat. When a stock halts on a green candle, how can you tell price will jump up on the next open? Looking at level 2, is it the bid ask or time and sales that gives you the answer? Thank you. Mikasa, there's no way that you can tell for sure. But what you will see sometimes in level 2 while the stock is halted, you can see market makers start to move the price. That sometimes gives you an indication of if you're going to get a gap up or a gap down coming out of the halt. So if you look at level 2 while the stock is halted, you might see the price start to fluctuate in the level 2. And that can give you an indication of the market makers that are moving the price of the stock to account for the order flow that they have. And they're setting the price of the stock based on their buy and sell demand. So sometimes that can be an indication if you're going to get a gap up or gap down, but that's not necessarily always the case. Happy birthday, Mike, thank you for your gift. Hey, Holistic Strength. It's about time, man. It's about time. You've been a long time YouTube viewer. Welcome to the family. I'm glad you joined. It's also my mom's birthday. Happy birthday to your mother. So it's a significant day to have invested in myself. I had more to gain than to lose by joining. So let's effing go. Yes, holistic strength. Happy birthday to your mother. And I'm so happy to have you part of the TGD fam. Welcome to the family. Everybody give a big warm welcome. My TGD fam, welcome holistic strength. He's been a viewer here on, or they have been a viewer here on YouTube for a little while. Very active on the lives, and I'm happy to see they finally decided to join the group. Is there a time frame to complete the THD course? No, Shanta, you take it. You go at your own speed, Shanta. You take your time. There's been members that have finished it in a weekend. There's been members that have finished it in a month, 2 months, 3 months. It all depends on how much time you put into it and how much free time you have. Some people just say, you know what? This whole weekend, I'm not doing anything. It's going to be raining or snowing. I'm just going to stay in and I'm going to bang out the entire THD curriculum. And some people can do that. Other people, it takes them more time. Other people, when they go through it the first time, they might not understand something. They go back through it. You take your time. There's no allotted time frame. As a member, you have access to the courses 24/7. So as long as you're a member, you can go to the courses at any time, any day, doesn't matter, and log into the platform and go through the material. So you take your time. Why do you like to use 5, 10, 15-minute charts instead of 1-minute charts? Purple, 1-minute charts are just way too noisy for me. 1-minute charts give you too many false signals. So it like the chart time frame that you're going to use will usually or should coincide with your trading style. 1-minute candles should really only be used by scalpers. Scalpers are traders that like to get in and out of trades within seconds. Like they buy a stock, they sell it 30 seconds later. Okay. They sell it 1 minute later. That's a scalper. If that is your trading style, it's not mine. If that's your trading style, then yes, you should be using 1-minute candles. That's not my trading style. I'm a traditional day trader, which means my trades last anywhere from several minutes to several hours long. I also do swing trade. So for me, a 1-minute chart is too noisy. It gives you too many false signals. Okay. So I will own the smallest time frame I use is a 3-minute chart. Now, I also use a 5-minute, a 15-minute, and hourly because it's important for you to use multiple time frame charts to identify chart patterns and setups. Sometimes you might not see a pattern on a 3-minute chart that becomes more clear on a 5 or 15-minute. I got to give a shout out here. Adam, I don't know if you see GTM 104. If you see the comment from GTM 104 at the 17:12:55 mark, I got to give a big shout out to them. GTM 104 says, today is my birthday too. Happy birthday, GTM. I've been a member since November and just had my 10th green day in a row. I love TTG. GTM, happy birthday and congratulations on your 10th green day in a row. Let's keep that streak going. Congratulations. Mike, I have a 70% win ratio on my trades. How can I keep my losses small though? Well, your win rate and the size of your losses are not related whatsoever. Okay, they're not related whatsoever. Risk management and your win rate are not related. They're two completely different aspects of your trading. Okay, you can actually do very well with one and very poor with the other. You can be a 70, 75% win rate trader and still actually be negative. You could be a 50% win rate trader and be positive. I'll give you two examples. Let's take two traders. Trader A has a 70% win rate. Trader B has a 50% win rate. Trader A makes 10 trades. They win on 7, they lose on 3. The 7 wins, they make $1,000 per trade. That's $7,000 in profit. On the 3 losses, they lose $2,500 per trade. That's $7,500 in losses. They are net negative $500, even though they have a 70% win rate. That's a trader that has very good accuracy, very poor risk management. Then you have trader B, who is a 50% win rate trader. They make 10 trades, 5 are right, 5 are wrong. They make $1,000 per trade on their 5 winning trades. That's $5,000 in profit. They lose $800 a trade on their 5 losses. That's $4,000 in losses. They are net positive $1,000. That's a trader with a poor win rate or below average win rate, but phenomenal risk management. Okay, now you tell me who's the better trader. Is the trader that has a 70% win rate or the trader that is profitable, right? So this is why these two different aspects of trading are completely different. How you can keep your losses small, first and foremost, make sure you always stick to your stop loss no matter what. Okay, don't hold on to a position past your stop loss. Don't average down on your positions. Don't ever do that kind of stuff if you're trying to keep your losing trades small. Also, make sure you're trading in tiers. Use the tier trading strategy. The tier trading strategy is specifically designed. It's what I teach all my members. I learned it while working at the firm in New York City. Okay, the tier trading strategy is designed specifically to help you keep losing trades small and to help you stay in winning trades longer. Okay, so make sure that you go through the tier trading section on the courses. There's an entire section in the courses dedicated to the tier trading system. Do you have a formula for taking profits? Do you take a certain percentage up? Okay, so Melanie, I don't have a formula for taking profits like, oh, okay, the stock went up 10%, I'm taking profit. No, I identify profit targets based on the chart pattern. So what I do is when I'm long a stock, I say to myself, okay, where are my profit targets? Where are there potential areas of resistance that I can take profit off at that area? Now, for some stocks, that might be 5%, 10%, and 12%. Others, it might be 15, 25, and 30. Others, it might be 20, 50, and 70. It totally depends on the trade. Every trade is different. Okay. Every trade is different. Now, what I will do is I'll take my profits off in pieces. Okay. So I sell my position. When I get to my first profit target, I sell 25% of my position size. So if I have 10,000 shares, I get to profit target 1, I sell 2,500 shares. We get to profit target 2, I sell 50%. So profit target 2, I sell 5,000 shares. Then profit target 3, I sell my last final 25%, and so I'll sell out my last 2,500 shares. Do not ever take profit or set stop losses based on a random percentage. That is the complete wrong way to trade. What do I mean by that? You don't ever want to buy a stock and say my stop loss is 5%. Why? What is 5%? What's the significance of that number? Why? Because some trader told you shouldn't risk more than 5% on a trade. That's a trader that doesn't know their ass from their elbow. Okay? Because every single stock is different. Good luck. You want to trade a stock like UTME yesterday and set your stop loss at 5%, you'll never be in that trade. You'll never make money on a trade like that. Ever. Okay? Ever. Then you want to buy a stock like Facebook and you want to set your stop loss at 5%, you're going to get crushed. You're going to get crushed. Okay? Like every trade is different. Every trade is different. You set your stop loss based on the support levels on the patterns that you're trading. You set your profit targets based on potential areas of resistance that the stock may not be able to get through. But a lot of traders just say, oh, I'm going to buy this stock. I'm going to set my stop loss at 5%. They're going to get stopped out and the stock explodes 100%. And they're like, oh my God, this always happens to me. I get stopped out and the stock goes higher without me. It's because your stop loss is not in the right place. I have entire classes and workshops on proper stop loss placement for my TeachD members. This is something that a lot of traders do wrong. And that's why they always get stopped out. Then the stock goes higher and they're like, oh my God, my luck is, I have such bad luck. And then you hear everyone talk about, oh, well, it's the market makers. They see my stop loss and they go down and stop me out. And they do this on purpose. This army of evil market maker witches that they really care about your 500 shares. So they go down to purposely stop you out. And then they bring the stock higher just because they want to ruin your day and make sure that you have a shitty day. That's not what's going on. Your stop loss is in the wrong place. And that's why that happens. Next question. How can you get a watch list made before the market opens if you work regular morning hours? Well, Hernan, you can just follow ours. We provide you guys with a watch list every single day in True Trading Group. It gets loaded up on our website anywhere between 8:30 and 8:45 a.m. Eastern. We load a watch list up on your member dashboard every single day. Okay, that'll show you what stocks we're focusing on in the morning and why. And then we also have a trade ideas scanner that streams directly to our members during the day. So you will always see what stocks are making new highs, what stocks are having a volume surge, what are your top gainers, so you know what stocks you should be focusing on. Okay, so if you're not able to do your analysis pre-market on your own, I would say lean on our analysis pre-market and look at that watch list. But regardless of what time you sit down at your desk, let's say the bell rings at 9:30 and you sat down at your desk at 9:30. Well, guess what? The market doesn't open at 9:30 for you if you sit at your desk by 9:30. Make sure you take your time to go through your analysis. There have been plenty of days throughout my career where, for whatever the reason, I had a late start to the day, where I had something to do in the morning, and maybe I didn't sit down at my desk until 9:30 or 9:40. I'm not trying to trade right away as soon as I sit down at my desk. If I don't sit down at my desk till 9:30, okay, I'm going to spend the next 30 minutes and I'm going to go through my analysis. I'm going to build a watch list. I'm not just going to jump into a trade. Make sure you take your time. Okay, the market's open the whole day. All right, you don't got to make a trade at 9:30 and 10 seconds. How much time during work hours is necessary to make a good dish and all revenue stream? You don't need a lot of time at all. You know, we have members in True Trading Group that trade for like 1 hour and they're done. You know, we have a lot of members, especially on the West Coast. We have a lot of West Coast members that trade for like 2 hours and then go to work because the market opens at 6:30 in the morning on the West Coast. A lot of members we have on the West Coast that trade from like 6:30 to 8:30 Pacific time. So from like 9:30 to 11:30 Eastern, and then go to work. And they got to be at work at like 9. We have a lot of members that do that. So you don't need a lot of time at all. I mean, we trade the whole day. Like me, my moderators, we're all in chat the whole day. Okay, pre-market till aftermarket, we trade the whole day. But if you have other responsibilities during the day, you know, even 1 hour a day, you can make a good chunk of change and call it. You know, there've been plenty of times that within the first hour of the day, you know, I'll make more than some people make an entire year. You know, it depends on what's going on that day. You know, it depends on what the trades are. I mean, sometimes if you can only trade 1 hour during the day, like, yeah, sometimes maybe you don't get a good opportunity. Other times you do. And remember this saying, trade when you can, not when you want. That's a big, big, big thing that I have to stress to people that try to balance like work life with trading. Trade when you can, not when you want to. Next question. What's the best way to research? Okay, so Aaron, the best way to research, honestly, is using the Benzinga news feed that we have in our chat room, because that gives you like breaking to the second news alerts. All right, so start there. Start with that, because that's when you'll get news alerts that come straight to your screen inside of our chat room, because that Benzinga news feed. Use that. Then use our stock profile tool. Our stock profile tool allows you to get totally for free downloadable PDF reports for analyst ratings, SEC filings, corporate filings, like on any US listed company. Okay, on any US listed company, and you get that download PDF report. Those are great places to start with your research. Then, like, I always have CNBC on TV during the day. They talk about great stuff on there. I love CNBC. It's by far my favorite financial, show. I think that those are great places for you to start. Between our news feed, our profile tool, and then CNBC are great places to start your research. Damn it.
Happy birthday, Mike. Look how much he's grown, everyone. Look how much he's grown. Look at this.
I am on the left. I'm like 15 years old, maybe on the left. On the right, I'm maybe 17 or 18.
On the right, you look like a 1980s vampire. You look like the sidekick from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I feel like a I feel like a vampire from the 80s.
All right.
You know what I feel like? I feel like I look like Jason Simmons on the left.
Nah. Don't do that to yourself. I'm just kidding. All right. That was it.
I'm like 17 or 18 on the one on the right.
Yep. Just wanted to blow your mind for a minute. Bye.
Thanks, man. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Now that you guys all saw what I looked like when I was a youngin', I'm sure Adam will probably find a baseball pitcher or something too that he'll probably put up at some point during this live stream. Curious why you don't trade Forex. I've never traded Forex in my life. Holistic, honestly, I have no idea how. I just don't trade it. I don't know anything about Forex. It's completely different from trading stocks or options. It's completely different. The Forex moves based on totally different things. I don't understand the correlation between different currencies, and it's just not something that I trade. It's also extremely difficult for just a regular person to trade Forex. What are your favorite long stocks? That's way too much of a loaded question. I mean, there's a lot of stocks that I like. It depends on what your time frame is. There's a bunch of stocks that I've recently added to my long-term portfolio that I plan on holding for a long time, but these are longer term investments. These are companies that I think, will be very volatile in the next 1 or 2 years, but in the next like 5 to 7 years can really grow into some massive companies. Like Plug, NNDM. These are just a couple of companies that IPOE, which is going to become SoFi pretty soon. Are some companies I've added to my long-term portfolio recently. Fuel Cell is another one. ChargePoint is another one, but these are like longer term plays. Like if you said to me, hey, what stocks are going to go up the most right now? It would not be those. You look at, hey, what stocks am I up the most on in my long-term portfolio? It's other stocks. Just asking what are your favorite long stocks there's got to be more context there. What's my favorite long stocks for this year? What's my favorite long stocks for the next 5 to 7 years? There's way too much of a context there. Like I'm really bullish on oil companies this year. I've done very, very well with oil companies. I own OXY, Chevron, OKE, which is a natural gas company, pays a phenomenal dividend, by the way. Like a 10% dividend, something crazy. I forgot, 8 or 9% dividend. And I'm up like 100% on the stock, maybe not, maybe like 80%, something like that. But I'm not bullish on those companies 3 years from now, 5 years from now. I'm not bullish on those companies, but for this year I am. So it's too general of a question. I'm sorry. Yes, Dizzy Badman Dan. Yo, Mike, TCU certified as of today. Dizzy, congratulations, man. Congratulations. It's a hell of an accomplishment. Congratulations. You will now be getting your green check mark next to your username in chat. Print out that certificate, man. Hang it up on your wall. That's a hell of an accomplishment. When unable to day trade, swing trade. Yes, the estimator. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can swing trade if you can't day trade. That's fine. But like, if you're not able to like focus on anything, like you don't have to always be trading. Was the point that I was making before? Like, you don't. Sorry, guys, my neck and back is killing me. You don't have to always be trading. Like if you're busy, it's okay. The market's not going anywhere. You're better off trading when you're able to focus rather than rush into a trade idea. I'm not doing well with investing long-term stocks. What if I put big money in a CD and only do day trades and short-term swing trades with a small account? I'm never going to put money in a CD ever. So I can get 1% on my money and not even beat inflation. I'm never going to put my money into a CD. I'm not going to tell you not to. Definitely consult your financial advisor, depending on where you're at with regards to your retirement. But if you're having a long-term investing in stocks long-term, I'm not sure what you're investing in, or maybe you're buying the tops and you panic and sell when things pull back like they did just a couple weeks ago and like they did back last year. But that's when you should be buying. March of last year, when the markets crashed during COVID, I bought a ton of stuff. I bought everything I could in March and April of last year. But that's when inexperienced people are selling because they're panicked, they're scared. Oh my God, the market's going down. They think it's going to go to zero, which it never will, but they sell anyway because they're scared and they don't have a long-term mindset. So, for my entire career, whenever the market has sold off more than 20%, I buy. It's just literally that simple. Markets go down more than 20%, cool, I buy. We go down more, 25 to 30, I buy more. We go down more than that, I buy another chunk, and that's it. I sit on it. No matter how bad guys, remember this, no matter how bad things seem at the time, the world's not going to end. No matter how scary things are, the world is not going to end. Okay. Oh my God, in March, it was zombie apocalypse, COVID. Oh my God, the world is ending. The market's crashing. Everybody panicked. What? It's a virus. Okay. Eventually we'll have a vaccine. We'll get past it. Life will go on. I bought the hell out of everything in March and April of last year. You go back to 2008, 2009, which was a big deal. 2008 was serious. A lot of people don't know this, but in 2008, you were 48 hours away from going to the ATM and the bank saying, I don't have your money. 2008 was serious. And the markets went down 50 to 55% between 08 and 09. Come on. Look where we are now. Look where we are now. In 2008, the markets the Dow Jones went from 14,000 to 6,600. Folks, today we're at 33,000, 34,000. Okay. You're always going to have the markets go up, and then mixed in that, you have these brief moments of these panic sell-offs. Now, these panic sell-offs can last a couple months. They can last a couple years. But the markets will recover. The markets will recover. So every time the markets sell off in a big way, I add in my long-term portfolio. And I've done that for my entire life, and I will continue to do that. What's the news on CLOV? CLOV, they came out with news there's traders were circulating documents today that CLOV got approval in a couple of states. They got approval in a couple of states. That's why CLOV made a move today. Next question. Thoughts on RFP with current building demand and wood and pulp prices? Think it's worth a look for sure. Yeah, I got to tell you, man, I think the Fed is wrong. I do. I hope they're not, but I think the Fed is wrong. That's the big debate on Wall Street right now. The big debate on Wall Street is the Fed wrong? The Fed says that inflation is going to be transitory. It's not. It's going to go a little over 2%, and then it's going to settle in. I don't think that's going to happen. I think inflation is going to run hot. I think inflation is going to run further and faster than the Fed thinks. I mean, listen, the hell do I know? The Federal Reserve is made up of the brightest economists in the world. Okay, let's not kid ourselves. They're not amateurs. They are the brightest economic minds this world has to offer. So don't think for 1 second you know more than they do. But they can be wrong. They are human beings. Okay, like Ben Bernanke was wrong in 2007. In 2007, Ben Bernanke said the subprime mortgage crisis was well contained. They did not think it was a systemic issue. They were wrong. Okay, the subprime mortgage issue was systemic. It was global. Okay, it caused a crash of the entire financial system. So yes, the Federal Reserve can be wrong, but that's the big debate right now. The big debate is, will inflation run hot? And will the Fed have to raise rates sooner than they anticipate to stop inflation? What you have seen in the price of materials lately is disgusting. Guys, the price of lumber, oh my God. Guys, a 2x4 used to cost like $2. It's like $8 now. $8.50 for a 2x4. The price of lumber is insane. Okay, the price of everything, soybeans, cotton, corn, coffee, everything is moving higher. Quick plastic, everything is moving higher. So inflation is already here. You know, housing prices, the median house price is up 20%. 20% blanket across the country. So inflation is already here. So I do think, Matthew, I do think it's definitely worth a look for sure. And I do think that you're going to continue to see upward pricing pressure on materials. Next question. If the interest rates rise and the market has a 30% pullback, would that be a time to sell some long-term stops, pull in the profits, and then buy after the sell-off? No, Douglas, after the market pulls in 30%, that's when I'm going to start buying. If you're going to sell, you've got to sell before that happens. Okay. You don't want to wait. You don't want to sell once the market's already dropped 30%, because I'm telling you guys right now, if the market drops 30%, I'm buying. So I would never tell you guys to do the opposite of what I'm going to do with my own personal money. So, I'll always guide you guys and tell you exactly what I'm doing. And if the markets fall 30%, that's actually what I expect. I expect the bull market to continue until inflation gets out of control and the Fed has to raise rates. I think the bull market's going to last as long as the Fed keeps interest rates at zero. As soon as the Federal Reserve says half-point interest rate raise during the Fed meeting, that day, markets won't go above that high. That I think will be right around when you're going to have the top will be in. That's when if you're going to sell, you've got to sell at that time. You can't sell after the market's already pulled in 30%. So what I plan on doing is this. Guys, listen, I haven't sold a single share of my long-term portfolio in over a decade. I have only bought more when the market has pulled in. Okay? Over the last 10 years, I've just, markets pull in, I buy more. Markets pull in, I buy more. I buy more. I buy more. And the markets just keep going up. Perfect. Great. I'm in a great position. I got a huge portfolio with great diversity. I'm very happy with my long-term stuff. But I think that once inflation gets to like 2.5%, 2.7%, that's when I'm going to start to take profit. Okay? Because I think if inflation gets to over 3%, the Federal Reserve is going to have to raise interest rates to keep inflation in check and bring inflation back to 2. All right. Now, I'm not going to sell my entire portfolio. I'm not going to sell 100% of my holdings because I could be wrong. Right? I could be wrong. I don't want to sell everything. I'm going to sell about half of my portfolio. I'm going to liquidate about half my portfolio. And then when the markets pull back, I'm going to then start to buy everything back. So once we go down, 15, 20%, I'm going to take 25% of the cash that I raised from selling and I'm going to buy. We go down 20 to 25%, I'll buy more. We go down 30% or more, I'll buy that last final chunk. And then I sit on that portfolio then for the next couple of years. I do think once the market does have its next crash, which I think will come when the Fed raises interest rates, I do think we will go into a bear market for several years. What I mean by that is I don't think we're going to go back to all-time highs right away. I think it's going to take a couple of years for the global financial system to reprice assets when you have normal interest rates. The world forgets what it feels like to have a 2.5% to 3% Fed funds rate. The world forgets what that feels like. We haven't had that in a while. So once they do actually raise rates, I think it takes a little while for the Fed, for the global financial system to kind of reprice assets before we then can make our way back to all-time highs. And you all better know how to trade during that time, and you better know what the hell you're doing. Because during that market environment, it's going to be a stock picker's market. You're going to really have to be able to be a sniper because everything's not going to move up together. It's not going to be like now. Now we're at all-time highs. Markets are, yay, everything's going higher. It's not going to be like that in that environment. It's going to be stock specific. It'll be sector specific. You've got to understand levels, risk management, where to take profits. You've got to be a sniper during that time period. So you guys better make sure you know what you're doing. Get educated now so you can thrive in that market environment. I've traded through it before. That's when I won Trader of the Year in 2008 during the huge market crash. I've traded through these environments before. I excelled. March 2020, monster month for me. Okay, I excel in those type of environments. So make sure you guys know what you're doing before that happens. You were all very fortunate this past year. You were all very fortunate this past year. When you execute daily short, what would be more recommended? To buy put options in the money or out of the money? Alex, totally depends. There's no right or wrong way. It just depends how aggressive you want to be on the trade. If you buy a put that's out of the money, higher risk, higher reward. You buy a put that's in the money, lower risk, lower reward. There's no right or wrong answer. Usually what I do, I usually buy options that are out of the money at the time I buy them. But if the stock does what I think it's going to do, the options go into the money. Mike, how can I improve my swing trading skills? For one, Dizzy, make sure you go through, I would make sure you go through the swing trading course again. I would make sure you go through the swing trading course again, and then also go through the swing trading videos in the video library. Okay. There are workshops that like Jay Downing has done in like the Trader Paloozas. I would go through the Trader Palooza videos because Jay Downing has done a bunch of swing trading workshops inside of Trader Palooza and inside the video library that would be very, very helpful identifying swing trade setups. How often do you personally trade pre and after hours? Not often, Alex. Very rarely will I ever trade pre-market. Sometimes I trade after hours, but not very often. Not very often. Sometimes, like if I think we're if I think we're going to get like an after hours short squeeze, I'll trade it, but it's not often. Okay, guys, type your questions away right in chat. Adam will throw them up on the screen. After you were laid off I wasn't laid off. Were you able to instantly transition into trading successfully on your own? Well, okay, well, Justin, I wasn't laid off. The fund changed their structure after the 08-09 crisis. So, were I able to instantly transition into trading successfully on my own? I had success like in the very beginning on my own. I had success in the very beginning, but once because I thought it was temporary, but once I realized that it wasn't as easy to get another job, because in 08, 09, 50% of all your hedge funds on Wall Street close. So, once I realized it wasn't that simple to just get another job like at a different fund, that's when I started to really struggle a bit. And my trading started to suffer because kind of like the pressure was on and it wasn't looked at as something that was temporary. And that's why I always tell people that like the biggest hurdle that you're going to have to overcome as a trader at any point in your career, the biggest hurdle that you'll have to overcome is the mental hurdle of going full time. It's easier for someone to trade when they have another income to rely on. Okay. It's easier when they have another income to rely on. But because if you make a trade and you lose money, you're like, oh, whatever, I can still pay the rent. I can still pay the mortgage. I can still make my car payment. But if you don't make money trading, now all of a sudden you're like, how am I gonna pay my bills? That pressure is a tough thing for traders to deal with when they first go full time. I've seen traders that have done very, very, very well, and then all of a sudden they go full time and struggle, and that's the reason why. So it's actually very common to struggle as soon as you go full time. That's why I tell people you really got to make sure that you're consistently profitable for at least a year before you even think about trading full time, to make sure that you're able to trade in multiple environments. All right. So that does it there, guys, for our live Q&A session. That does it there for the Q&A session, guys. What I want to do now, I want to get into, let me pan this over real quick so I can see better. All right. So what I want to do here now, guys, I want to get into kind of the lessons of the day, because, I know we go over this all the time, right? And some of you may be tired of hearing it, but how could we not keep repeating it when every other ad or guru shows you mansions, Lambos, being able to fire your boss? Let's talk about what's truly possible trading stocks and options here first. And then I want to get into some lessons on like discipline, patience, rather being bored than lose money, because that's really what today was. I only made one trade today. I took profit on 25% of the position. Then I stopped out for a loss on the rest of the position. It was a very blah day where I didn't see anything that I liked and only made literally that one trade the entire day. So we're going to have a lot to kind of get into. Okay. We have a lot that we're going to kind of get into here today, but I want to go over first, like what's really possible with trading stocks and options, because, I just actually saw myself personally, one of the most ridiculous YouTube ads I've ever seen in my entire life for trading. I'm not going to repeat like who it is or what company or whatever. You guys probably already know it. But it's just like I'm just watching it. I'm just like, my stomach is turning in knots. I'm like, this is just a joke. And I don't want people, everybody is always looks for this secret, like this get rich quick scheme. That's not what trading is. And this person was on like claiming to have figured out this like equation or this special strategy. And I'm just like, this is such a joke. There is no secret. Okay. There's not a secret pattern. There's not a special indicator that Wall Street has and you don't. There isn't. It doesn't exist. Believe me, if it did, I would know about it. I've traded professionally on Wall Street before. I wasn't taught a secret, but I was taught how to trade the right way. I was taught professional technical analysis. I was taught tier trading. I was taught risk management. Okay. Like that's how you become a profitable trader. It's not by figuring out some special combination of indicators that gives you this little signal and you just buy every time you get this signal. Trading's not that simple. But there are people out there that will prey upon your desire for instant gratification. They prey upon your desire for the get rich quick scheme. They prey on your desire to make a quick buck without putting in any work. So what happens? They promise you they've got a secret. You sign up for their secret. You spend thousands of dollars. They never give you the secret. You don't make any money. And you're like, wow, what a waste. I'm telling you now, there's not a secret. I'll never blow smoke up your ass. I don't want to see anybody, lose their hard-earned money or fall flat on their face of achieving their dreams because, they got suckered into someone that just took their money and bounced. So being a consistently profitable trader is very, very possible. It doesn't matter what experience level you have or don't have, or how much money you have or don't have. We have a lot of my teaching members that never traded stock a day in their life, and they're now full-time traders. We have traders that started off with $500 in their account. They're now full-time traders. It's very possible. We have traders that are 21 years old. We have traders that are 70 years old, and everything in between. Okay, we have traders from the United States. We have traders from the Philippines, Hong Kong, Singapore, Japan, Taiwan, Italy, Spain, UK, Brazil, Chile, you name it, we've got it. Okay, there's no, there is no secret to trading, but you have to be willing to put in some energy and some effort to learn it. Like if you want to be a good trader, you're learning a new skill. That's what you have to understand. It's not, look at this as a skill. Look at this as, hey, you know what? I want to take up golf. Okay, cool. You want to learn how to golf? Great. Do you think, ask yourself this, if you wanted to learn how to golf, are you going to hire 10 different coaches? And on your very first lesson, you're going to say, all right, coach, what's the secret? And you're going to wait for them to show you, well, this is the one secret. This is the drill that Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy and Dustin Johnson know that they're not going to tell you. Here it is. This is the drill. Ready? Do this. And you'll shoot a 70. And the first coach is not going to give you that. So you're going to say, oh, man, this coach sucks. What a scam. This coach sucks. I'm still shooting 100. This coach sucks. You're going to go to the next coach. You're like, all right, coach, tell me the secret. And the coach doesn't tell you the secret. You're still shooting 100. You would never think that way, obviously, if you were learning a new skill like golfing, or maybe you were learning how to cut hair, or maybe you were learning how to be a massage therapist. Maybe you were learning how to be a baker. Maybe you were learning how to be an auto mechanic. Any one of those new skills, you would have to actually learn. You'd have to put in some time, some energy, and some effort to learn how to do all of those skills successfully. Folks, trading's no different. There's not a single other profession in the world. Seriously, think about this. There's not a single other profession in the world that you could just show up to work without any training, zero experience, and excel. Not one. Why do you think you can do that with trading? I don't know. I don't know why people think this way. I really don't. I don't know why people think. I don't know where this get rich quick thing came from. Okay? I don't know where it came from. But that's what people strive and that's what people look for. That's going to get you into a lot of trouble. You'll run yourself around in circles. You'll lose a bunch of money, and you're never going to become a good trader. Stop falling for people that are like, hey, look at my car. Look at my house. Look at all this money. Follow me, and this could be you. Such bullshit. Okay? You guys don't see me on here. Look at my house. Look at my cars. Look at this. Look how much money I have. I don't talk about any of that shit. Doesn't matter what I have. What matters is what you have. Doesn't matter what I have. What matters is what can I teach you? Can you understand what I'm teaching you? Do I actually show you what I was taught? Do I show you what I was taught in a way that you can understand and you can implement yourself? That's what matters. So just be wary of all that nonsense, all that sales tactics. This one thing I saw today was such a joke. Like the guy literally actually said the word secret. I'm like, oh my God. But people fall for it. People are like, oh my God, this guy's got the secret. He's going to tell me finally. Come on, be smarter than that. Don't be naive. All right. Don't be naive. All right. So the next lessons that I want to go over with you guys is kind of more related to is more related to like the day itself. Okay, what I'm going to talk to you guys about here is more related to the trading day itself. Because today was a really boring day for me, at least. I didn't see anything that I really liked, and sometimes, sometimes it's tough to sit on your hands. Sometimes it's tough to not make a trade, but not making a trade and listen, I know, I get it. Everybody wants the action. Everybody wants the speed. Everybody wants to make the money, but sometimes the best trade is no trade at all. Okay, sometimes the best trade is no trade at all. And I was bored as all hell today. I'm not gonna lie, I was bored as all hell today. The market, nothing was happening, but I'm not gonna allow myself to get sucked into poor quality setups just because I'm bored. And that's where the quote comes from, where I always say to my members, I'd rather be bored than lose money, right? I'd rather be bored than lose money. But what happens on slow days is traders get sucked into low quality setups because they're bored and they just feel like they have to make a trade. So, this is where we kind of, the day comes into play. Yeah, my thumbnail doesn't have me, talking about a 5 or 6 figure loss or gain today. It's a pizza party. My thumbnail is a kid's pizza party. Give you guys an idea of the day today. So yeah, the thumbnail is me at a pizza party. Adam put that one together. It's my pizza party. My birthday pizza party. But discipline and patience is something that are two characteristics and two traits that you need to have in order to be a good trader. Being a good trader is, a lot of it is being able to identify high probability setups, but it's also having the patience to wait for them. And, I always teach my members to be snipers, not machine gunners. A machine gunner doesn't wait for the perfect shot. The machine gunner just fires. And they'll waste 50 bullets hoping they hit their target once. They'll have a very low accuracy, and they usually rush their shot. A sniper is the exact opposite. A sniper can sit there sometimes for a week waiting for the perfect shot. They can sit there for hours, days, waiting for the perfect shot, hidden in the bushes. Now that sniper is going to fire one shot and they're going to hit their target. They're going to have a very high accuracy. That's what you want to be as a trader. I don't make 20 trades throughout the course of the day. I don't make 10 trades throughout the course of the day. A regular trading day for me, I don't know, 3 or 4 trades is a regular day. A busy day, 5 or 6. A slow day, 1 to 2. Okay. A normal day for me is like 3 or 4 trades. There's probably some of you out there that make 25 trades in a single day. You can't tell me you found 25 A+ setups throughout the course of a day. There's no way. There's no way. Okay. Wait for your shot. Wait for the wind to be perfect, for the sun not to be in your eye, for your target not to be moving. Wait for the perfect shot before you pull that trigger. And that's kind of where all of these different lessons come into play on a day like today, where like I was bored, man. I saw some other setups that I thought looked good, but I didn't pull the trigger. Like I saw there was Rice, there was CMMB, there was, a bunch of these. Oh, there's our t-shirt, guys. That's our sniper trading robot. That's our True Trading Group t-shirt. That's your sniper trading robot. So TGG swag is on the way, folks. TGG swag is on the way. But this is how I trade. This is how I teach all my traders how to trade. That's how I teach all my members how to trade. It's You want to be a sniper trading robot. That's what we call, that's what we say in True Trading Group, be a sniper trading robot, not a machine gunner. And that's kind of our sniper trading robot mascot. But that's how you guys want to be. You want to wait for A quality setups where you have a high statistical probability of the trade. Being a good trader, it's not about being right or wrong. It's about identifying high probability setups and putting yourself in those situations over and over again. There isn't one pattern or one indicator that works 100% of the time. So, if we know that, which we do know that, if someone didn't know that, surprise, there is no pattern or indicator that works 100% of the time. All you can do as a trader is play the statistical probability of the setups. Now, every setup is not created equal. There's different things that make one setup stronger than the others. You can have two bull flags. One could be a great bull flag. One could be crap. So understanding professional technical analysis will allow you to identify A setups versus like a B or C setup. An A setup maybe works itself out 70 to 75% of the time. A B setup, 60 to 65% of the time. And a C setup is like a 50-50 coin flip. Wait for the A setups. But so many traders feel like they've got to trade 100 times throughout the day, and that causes them to buy A setups, B setups, and C setups all alike. I don't want to put myself into any C setups where I got a 50-50 shot. I'll go to Vegas for that. That's pure gambling. You're taking my advantage away. My advantage as a trader, the advantage I have over other people is my ability to identify high probability setups. So I'm going to go and I'm going to put myself in the setups where there's a 70 to 75% chance the stock does what I think it's going to do. That's honestly, obviously simplified and watered down to the most simplest of terms. That's trading. But people let their emotions get involved. Greed gets involved. Fear gets involved. All these other things get involved that cause you to make stupid decisions. All right. So be a sniper, not a machine gunner. Discipline, patience. I think these are two of my strongest traits as a trader. Honestly, I think my patience and my discipline is unlike any other that I know. My THD fam, what do you guys think? What would you guys, here's actually a fun little, I'm actually curious about this. My THD members, I would actually like to know what you think my strongest traits are as a trader. Comment in chat. I actually would like to know. And maybe some of our viewers that are not members, they would maybe like to know too, to get a little bit more of a feel for the type of trader that I am. But I'm curious to know what you guys think. But I think that, it's discipline and patience. I think it's discipline and patience. It's very important for you to know what your strengths and weaknesses are as a trader. Okay? Very, very important for you guys to know what your strengths and weaknesses are as a trader. Know your weaknesses, know your strengths. But discipline and patience is something that I think is very, very important in order to be a good trader. And when you have a day like today, these are the days when traders can sometimes really just kind of bleed themselves to death, like bleed themselves out, like die a death of 1,000 paper cuts, where you might not get your head chopped off, but you've got 1,000,000 cuts on your body and you just bleed out and you just die on the day. That's the kind of day that today was, where you could have been buying SPY calls and SPY puts every 20 minutes because you thought we were going to break out or break down. You could have been, buying them in the Qs. My goodness, the Qs just traded sideways today the entire day. It was such a joke. The Qs literally went like this the entire day. It was insane. Unlike anything I've ever seen. People can really get themselves chopped up. And I really had to resist the urge today. And I was talking through this in chat with members. I'm like, oh man, I don't really see anything. I don't see anything. I don't like it. I don't like, man. And you find yourself doing one of these. You're like, that's kind of a bull flag. You're like, maybe that's a TTG triangle. This kind of might be, this could looks like an ascending wedge. If you find yourself doing that, guys, chances are it's probably not. Or if it is, it's not a high quality one. And you're probably better off staying away from it. But that's you being bored. And sometimes, the biggest example of discipline, honestly, is the ability to not trade. That's the biggest example of discipline. And today that was something that I had to implement in my trading. Okay. So these are some really important lessons that I think were important for me to talk to you about today. Because traders will have a tendency, like I said, to get really beaten up on days like this. Even though I'll say it 100 times, guys, don't force anything. Don't force anything. Don't force it. Let the trade come to you. If the trade doesn't jump off the screen at you, don't go digging for it. That's when you get into trouble. You get into trouble when you're looking at stuff and you start to dig and dig and dig and dig to try to find something that's not necessarily there. And the thing about the human mind, which is dangerous for us as traders, is that you will see what you want to see. You hear the phrase when you're like, "Oh man, she just wants to hear what she wants to hear," or, "Oh, this guy, you thought what you wanted to hear." Like, it's like the same thing when it comes to trading. It's you'll see what you want to see. If you go looking hard enough, eventually you'll find a setup that could be, and that's how you get sucked into poor quality setups. If you don't see something that jumps off the screen at you on a day like today when things are slow, sit back. The market's always open tomorrow. Don't feel like you've got to put all the pressure on yourself to make money here today, right now. This is the last chance I'm going to be able to make money. The market's closing tomorrow forever. No, the market's open tomorrow, and tomorrow could be a wild and crazy day. Tomorrow could be a wild and crazy day. Yesterday was nuts. UTME, 51% gain. The day before that, SJ, 23% gain. Today, I took a loss on some SPY puts. It was a small loss. I did take profit on some of the position, and that's all I did the whole day. Now tomorrow we'll come back, and tomorrow could be another home run. But live to fight another day. Live to fight another day. Getting hurt on days like today is like you're in a boxing match with yourself and you're just beating yourself up when there's nothing going on. So I felt these were the important lessons I wanted to talk to you guys about here today. And I hope that this stuff was very helpful to kind of put things into perspective for those of you that may be struggling, kind of balancing this type of, balancing this type of lack of discipline, I guess I should say, or what it would be for you if you're struggling with it on a day when markets were so slow. Okay, so I hope this talk kind of helps. I do have two really important reminders I want to share with you. This Sunday, guys, do not forget April 11th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on this YouTube channel. We are giving away a brand new Tesla or $30,000 cash. Okay, the cutoff is Saturday. All right, the cutoff is Saturday. All you have to do is be a member of True Trading Group, and you have a chance to win a brand new Tesla or $30,000 cash, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, this Sunday, live on this YouTube channel. You have to be a member of True Trading Group by Saturday. If you are a member by Saturday, you can be included in the raffle. Okay? If you sign up after midnight on Saturday, your name will not be included in the Tesla $30,000 giveaway. Okay? So very important that you guys remember, if you want to be included in that, you got to be a member by Saturday. Okay? Next, Tier 2 registration for our $500 small account challenge is now live. Okay? TTG members, you guys can go right to your member dashboard, click on event registration, and fill out the form. This is your chance to show us your trading skills and claim your portion of $100,000 in cash prizes. Okay? There will be 6 winners in the True Trading Group Small Account Challenge, totaling $100,000 in cash prizes. Okay, so if you want to be part of the TTG Small Account Challenge, guys, Tier 2 registration is now live. Just go to your member dashboard, click on the event registration, and fill out that form. All right, so guys, listen up. It's my goal on all these live streams to make sure that you find value and you truly get something out of these lives. So I want to know if tonight you did. Tonight we didn't talk about anything technical, but every day is not going to be a technical home run trade. There's a lot of mental aspects that come along with trading that I need to talk to you guys about if you want to be able to do this and excel at this in the long term. So everyone that's here right now, whether you're a member, not a member, first-time viewer, long-term viewer, whatever, type the number 1 in chat right now if you got value out of this live stream. I want to know. I want to know if you got value from this live stream. Nice. Nice. Look at all those number 1s, baby. Yes. Look at all those 1s. Make it rain. I love it. Look at all those number 1s. Excellent, guys. Beautiful. Look at all those number 1s. I love it. Perfect. Great. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, listen up. Listen, yes. TTG is a premium platform. Yes. That means it costs money. But in a minute, I'll explain to you guys how much and what you get. But for those whose interest has been piqued during this live, we have a 7-day trial I want to tell you guys all about first. It's only $3. That's it. One-time payment of $3. That's it. Literally no catch. There's no reoccurring payment. There's no auto renew. Okay. If you do not manually upgrade your membership to a full membership, after 7 days, your trial just expires and you're never charged again. With your trial, you get 3 sample courses that come in text and video format. You get 7-day access to our Benzinga Pro newsfeed. You get 7-day access to our trade idea scanner. You get 7 days access to analyst ratings, SEC filings, and corporate filings for any U.S. listed company. And you get 3-day access to our live trading chat room where you can watch me, my team of 6 pro trader moderators trade live and get a real feel for what it's like to be part of the TTG family. Simply go to ttgthree.com, ttgthree.com for that 7-day trial. It's right there at the bottom of your screen, guys, right there, ttgthree.com. If you guys are interested in that 7-day trial, it's only $3. That's less than I paid for this coffee. This coffee was like $4. Okay. It's only $3. All right. It's only $3. Everybody's got $3, guys. All right. Now what I want to do, if I actually want you right now, if you're not a member of True Trading Group, type the letters TTG in chat right now. Okay, guys, type the letters TTG in chat. You guys are all right. Here we go. Great Dane, Karen Osmundson. We got Narula, Josh Martin, GS Tech Services, Chris Ruddick, Mockingbird, Old Timey, Youssef, Shanta, Kimberly, Philippe Karam, My Phone, Udabong Eka, Russell Hall, Beaky Philip Zach, Abdullah. I'm sorry, Becky. I'm totally pronounced, just totally butchered your name, Becky. I'm sorry. Eric Johnson. Beautiful. Good, guys. So we have a lot of non-TC members that are still with us here. Gregory Tom. I see you guys. Excellent. Great. Now, listen, for all of you that just typed the letters TTG in chat, I know you got some value out of this live stream. You guys all just told me. But if you valued some of the things I said to you before, listen up, because what I'm going to say to you next is probably the most important thing I'll say all day. No one, not me, not anybody else, is going to do the work needed for you to reach your goals. It starts with you. You have to. Okay. Trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You got to be willing to learn the skill. It all starts, though, with getting the right education, having access to the right tools, and community to help you guys to learn, trade, and profit. That's what TG is all about. Okay. The 1-year membership to True Trading Group normally costs $2,212. But tonight on this live stream, until midnight Pacific, that's 3 a.m. Eastern, you can get a 43% discount. It drops the price all the way down to just $1,240 for the entire year. There's no upsells. There's no add-ons. There's nothing extra. Everything that we have, you get access to with this membership, and anything we ever will have. If I come out with a new course 2 months from now, it's included with your membership. You do not have to pay more. Okay. Use the coupon code TTG121 to take advantage of the 43% discount. The price of our membership will go up by a couple of bucks every day as we work our way up to the $2,000 price point. Okay. So take advantage of this discounted price while you guys are on the live before that price goes up at midnight Pacific tomorrow. We do not have a monthly membership. I'll tell you why. First off, 1 month is not enough time for you to go through all our courses, pass all the quizzes, attend a private study group, go through the video library, trade on the simulator. It's not enough time. That's first and foremost. Second, myself and the rest of my TeachD mods are going to give you guys 110% of our time, energy, and effort. We do workshops, webinars. We do one-on-ones. We do study halls, okay, with our members on weekdays, on weekends, to make sure that you guys get the mentorship and guidance that you need. If I'm going to give you that kind of time, energy, and effort, you better give it back to me. You better give it back to me. If you're one of those people that's just looking for the secret, you're looking for the get rich quick scheme, sign off the live stream right now. I'm being dead serious. I don't want you to join True Training Group. Okay. There are many other services out there that would gladly take your money. I only want people that really, actually, truly want to try to learn this skill. This is not a get rich quick scheme. I'm going to say that to you guys again. That's why we do not have a monthly membership. If I'm going to give you that time and energy, you got to give it back to me. That's all I ask for. And if you do, I'll be there with you every step of the way to help you guys as much as I can throughout this entire process, as long as also will the other TeachD moderators and the entire TeachD family as well. Like, when you join the family, guys, it's not just me. It's 6 other pro moderators, but it's also 5,000 members. We have over 5,000 members in TTG, and they're all one gigantic family with one goal: learn, trade, and profit. I can't tell you how many times that members help members throughout the course of the day. That's what being part of True Training Group is all about. Okay. And guys, listen, also, you have to think of this way. When you start trading for real, and for real, I mean like actually trading, not just doing what they tell you to do on Reddit. And whether you join True Trading Group or not, you're going to need 3 things: real-time news. Yahoo Finance does not count. Real-time data with level 2, and real-time charting software. Okay. True Trading Group is like the Netflix of trading communities. You pay one price, you get access to literally everything we have. As a member, you're going to get access to the top premium trading tools and products because we bundle them all together as part of your membership. You're going to get access to Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. This gives you live breaking news alerts directly inside of our chat room. Okay. In this environment, a trader that gets the news first wins. Okay. Then you also have a Squawk Box feature. The Squawk Box feature lets you turn your speakers on and listen as someone will read the news headlines to you out loud instead of you having to read them while maybe you're busy in a trade. This is an absolutely invaluable service that I'm so proud to offer to all of our members, because me, the moderators, and all of our members use this every single day. Then you have quote streams, real-time level 1 and real-time full book level 2 with options data as well. That's included with your membership. Guys, there's no additional fee for any of this stuff. This is what's included when you use the coupon code TTG121 and pay only $12.40 for the whole year. You're getting all this stuff included. That also comes with a trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money where you practice implementing what you learn in the courses. Then you've got a trade idea scanner that shows our members stocks that are making new highs, stocks that have a volume surge, stocks that are your top gainers on the day. All of this you get access to as a member of True Trading Group. Then you have TradingView's Pro Charting software. That's the most commonly used charting software by active traders today. It's yours totally free as a member of True Trading Group. Then you're going to get at least a minimum 10 easy to follow, actionable real-time alerts per week from a community of traders that's currently sporting over an 80% win rate. We're fully transparent in TTG. We keep an entire trading journal on our website that tracks and shows you every buy and every sell that our moderators make, so you can track all of our trading performance. It's right there on the website for you guys to see. Okay. Then you get access to one small private study group, okay, with any TeachD moderator. This is your chance to ask questions and get lessons on questions and topics that you need help with. Then you've got the entire curriculum. Guys, hear me now. When you join, you get access to everything we have. Okay. That includes the entire curriculum. You have a 15-course curriculum that comes in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, option courses, swing trading courses, trader psychology courses. You name it, we've got it. You have access to it. There are no VIP pro courses that cost more money. You get access to every course when you sign up with the coupon code TTG121. There are no upsells in TTG. Okay, then you've got a video library. This is on top of the courses, a video library with over 100 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that myself and other moderators have conducted covering various trading topics. Some of these topics are, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to grow a small account, how to resist FOMO and have confidence pulling the trigger, just to name a few. This is everything you have access to as a member, guys. And to really put things into perspective, because you can get a membership right now for $12.40 for the whole year. Get this. Benzinga's, that news feed, guys, Benzinga charges $1,188 a year for that service. That's almost your entire membership right there in the value of the Benzinga newsfeed. Real-time level 1 and level 2 from QuoteStream is $990 a year for all exchanges. That's free with your membership. The Trade Simulator is $750 a year, free with your membership. TradingView charges $720 a year for that charting software, free with your membership. All these tools, if you paid for them on your own, would cost you $3,648 a year. They're all included with your membership when you only pay $12.40. This is what I mean by the value that you're getting, guys. Don't wait for a Memorial Day weekend sale. It will not be cheaper. This is the cheapest price you're going to be able to get access to a membership for TTG, because every day we are raising our price by a couple bucks while we walk the price back to $2,000. That's still cheaper than the competition with 10 times the value. My TTD fam, I would actually like to know how much you think a TTD membership is worth. My TTD fam, you guys think it's worth more than $2,000? Sound off in chat right now what you think a TTD membership is worth. Be honest. If you think it's worth more than $2,000, let me know. You think it's worth less, let me know. I want to know your honest opinion on what you think a membership is worth. Thank you, guys. I see some of the birthday wishes coming through in chat. Thank you very much. Jim Dandy says it's priceless. Eric Johnson says it's worth way more than another group. Tyrex Trading says, yeah, for sure. 9-Ball Champ says $5K a year, easy. Old Timey says it's priceless. Josh Martin says, I want to do this, but this is a lot of money working a full-time job during trading hours. Josh Martin, the overwhelming majority of my members work full-time jobs. What I'll actually do real quick is I'll ask my TTD members, how many of you are making money right now with your trading group while working a full-time job? Type the letter I in chat right now. If you are making money in TTG and you work a full-time job, type the letter I in chat right now. Josh Martin wants to know if he'll still be able to benefit from something like this while working a full-time job. And it's a great question, Josh. I'm glad you asked it. I'm sure there's a lot of other people that have similar questions. But what I want you to do right now is pay attention to the letter I's that are coming through on the side of the screen right now. These are going to be members these are TTG members that work full-time jobs but are crushing it and making money with True Trading Group. Okay, you guys are able to do so because we have a mobile app. Okay, we have a mobile app that allows you to still be logged into chat even though you're not in front of your computer, and sends you real-time push notifications whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade. Okay, that's why so many of our members are able to work full-time jobs while still making money with TTG. Lori Barbano says, I stopped working my full-time job. That's incredible. Lori Barbano, congratulations. That is absolutely amazing. Congratulations. Absolutely incredible. All right. Guys, we also give back to all of our members. Every time we get 300 new members, we raffle off a Tesla or $30,000 cash. That's what we're doing April 11th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on this YouTube channel. Set your reminders. All you need to do is to be a member of True Trading Group before midnight on Saturday, and you will have a chance to win a Tesla or $30,000 cash. Okay. And last night we offered Kindles for anyone that signed up. We are out. Okay. We had 30 to give out. Tonight we were able to get 30 brand new Android tablets from our supplier. Okay. So everyone that signs up by midnight Pacific tonight with the coupon code TTG121 will get a brand new Android tablet, totally free. I'm even going to cover the shipping. It is our gift to you for joining the TTG family. Okay, so let's recap. Sign up with coupon code TTG121, get a 43% discount, get a chance to win a Tesla or 30 grand on Sunday, and get a free get a free Android tablet. Okay, again, here's the catch. Our wholesaler is running low on literally everything. So we only got 30 of these Android tablets, and we won't have more of these for a minute, guys. It depends on what our wholesaler gets. We're literally buying everything that they have as fast as they get it. So, if we run out of these tonight, I'm not sure when we're going to get more. It depends on what he can get. If you're waiting to sign up for some specific electronic, giveaway, don't sign up because you're not signing up for the right reasons. The giveaways are cool. They're a bonus. But that's not why you should join True Trading Group. You should join TTD because you're ready to get a real education and take control of your life. And the last thing that I'm willing to offer you guys before I go and enjoy my birthday for the rest of the night, I've got one last thing I'm going to say to you. Anyone that's on this live that is considering joining but is still kind of on the fence, here's the deal I'm willing to offer you. If you sign up with the coupon code TGD121 by midnight tonight, then if you go through all our courses, if you pass all the quizzes at the end of the courses, and attend a private study group, if you do those three things and do not make back $1,240, the cost of your membership, if you don't make that back at least once throughout your membership, I'll give you all your money back. I'm dead serious. I will give you a full refund if you don't make the $1,240 back at least once throughout your membership, if you do those three things. Now, listen, if you sign up, you don't go through any of the courses, you don't come into chat, you don't attend any of the study groups, and you're like, Mike, I didn't make my money back. Okay, you know what, man? You didn't put in any effort whatsoever. Shame on you. But if you go through the courses, pass the quizzes, and attend a study group, that means you tried. You tried to learn this skill. And if you are not able to make that money back, that means I failed you. I'll give you all your money back. Everything I'm saying to you is on the checkout page. The money back guarantee, the Android tablet, they're all right there on the checkout page for you guys to see yourself. But that is how confident I am in the education. Okay, that's how confident I am in the education and the platform that we provide. I see the success my members are having. Guys, if my members were not having success, I wouldn't be able to offer you money back guarantee. It's just that simple. We are 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 1,000 reviews. I suggest you go over and check that out. But again, guys, anyone that is on the fence, considering joining the family, TTG121. Use that coupon code before midnight. Get a 43% discount. Get a free Android tablet, get a chance to win 30 grand or a Tesla on Sunday, and get a money back guarantee. I am guaranteeing your membership cost. I'm guaranteeing your membership cost. Okay, I'm guaranteeing your membership cost, guys. What else do you guys have to lose? Let's see. Savannah, here we have just 8 hours ago, a new review. I found True Trading Group by accident. Someone else with a similar name had contacted me about joining their group on a month-to-month basis. But when I typed in their name, I put in True Trading Group and found Mike, Wolf, Jason, and Shug. I've made about $12K so far and looking to be a millionaire within a year. Wow. I started late planning, but I feel TGD will help me reach my goal to save for my future family. I know with hard work and studying and listening and paying attention, money will never be an issue again. Hell yeah, Savannah. Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad you stumbled upon us by accident. I'm glad you stumbled upon us by accident. Guys, I encourage you to go read. There's over 1,000 reviews from members. Again, we have over 5,000 members in True Trading Group. I encourage you to go check out some of those reviews. Oh, there's only 25 tablets left. There's 25 Android tablets left, guys. Okay, there's 25 tablets left. So make sure you guys head on over, use that coupon code TTG121, get a free Android tablet, get a 43% discount, get a chance to win a Tesla or 30 grand this Sunday, 8:30 p.m., and get a money back guarantee. Worst case scenario, you guys signed up, you don't make the money back, I give you your money back, and you get a free tablet. Worst case scenario. Okay, and a chance to win 30 grand or a Tesla on Sunday. Take advantage of this coupon code, guys. Remember, the price goes up at midnight Pacific. That's 3 a.m. Eastern. Okay, lock in that discounted price at $12.40 right now while you still can. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. I'm going to head out. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications. Smash that like button if you guys haven't done so already. It's been my pleasure. Thank you, thank you, thank you again so much for all of the birthday wishes. You guys are the best. I love all of you. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate all the birthday wishes. Now I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my birthday. I will see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Get your butts in chat. Today was a slow day, but tomorrow could be an absolute blockbuster day. All right, so let's see what happens here tomorrow. Tomorrow's a brand new day with brand new trade opportunities, and we're going to be ready to attack when those opportunities present themselves. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Later, guys.